With America's 250th birthday coming up, Connecticut is getting ready to celebrate, and that includes a long weekend right here in Hartford. And joining me this morning is Mayor Arunan Arulampalam. Thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Great to have you. Great to be here.
So, long weekend. This is the first time we're doing this. It sounds exciting.
Well, you know, it's America's 250th birthday. We wanted to blow it up in a big way and also show all the great stuff we have here in the city of Hartford, all the great arts, the music, the culture, the food. And so it's a celebration of all the best of who we are. We've got music acts. We've got this great film festival, 4 nights of movies that were shot here and about Connecticut with actors and producers coming back to talk about them afterwards. We've got this great fireworks show, the best one in Connecticut on July 4th. We're doing a big potluck July 5th. Everyone's invited in our downtown in Burr Mall to come out, have a potluck, break bread with different people. And on top of that, we've got the World Cup here in America. We've had incredible parties in the city of Hartford. July 1st, which is the first day of a long weekend. We're going to have another one of those big parties on Pratt for Team USA as they go into the round of 32. It's been like a slice of one of those scenes you see out of New York during Game 4 or 5 of the Knicks finals. It's been shoulder to shoulder, just packed on Pratt Street. And then the day after that, Paige, Beckers, and AZ Fudd are coming back into town to take on the Sun. And so we're going to have another big party on Pratt for July 2nd. So we just so much going on in the capital city from July 1st to July 5th. We're telling people to stay home, don't go to those crowded beaches, don't book those expensive flights, stay in the city of Hartford. It is a great place to be from July 1st to July 5th and then all summer long.
I mean, that's one of those things. I look at the schedule. You guys have the schedule online.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys really packed every single day with stuff.
Yeah, longweekendhartford.com. We've got so much going on. And you can bring your family, you can bring your friends, you can do stuff during the day, you can do stuff at night. It is 5 days of just real fun in the city of Hartford. And for those who haven't experienced the side of Hartford or haven't experienced Hartford in a few years, come on back. We've got so much going on. There's so much growth in the city. It's a great time to see all the best of what we have to offer.
So is this open to the entire state of Connecticut? Is this everyone? Is this
open
Hartford?
to anyone in the region? Western Mass should come down too. We want to attract as many people as we can to check out the city, to check out all the great cultural institutions we have. We've got the Wadsworth, the nation's oldest public art gallery, one that Washington Post has recently named one of the best in the country. We've got that, for 4th of July, we'll be at Bushnell Park, the nation's oldest public park. There's so many historically important places in the city, but so many great cultural institutions, just so many great places to be, and it offers all of the best of what a city can give, which is that diversity, that culture, that the arts, everything that people are looking for, you can find here in the city of Hartford, and we want to showcase all of our very best over this 4th of July weekend.
And with such a big birthday, I mean, why do you think it's so important that a place like Hartford, we have to celebrate our country?
Yeah, for 250 years of this nation's history, Hartford was such an important part of this nation's story. It was in Hartford where Washington met Lafayette and Rochambeau and negotiated French involvement in the Revolutionary War. That war might have turned out differently if it weren't for stories that started in Hartford. And, the story of Lincoln in Hartford, of Mark Twain, who came back to live in Hartford, the most famous man of his century. This is a great American city. And we've got so much history we're so proud of. And also we're at a time in this nation's history where we're talking about what the future is going to look like. And that's in addition to the arts and culture and movies, we're going to have a lot of interesting conversations as well. Some interesting speakers and lectures, because we should be dreaming about what we want this country to be for the next 250 years. And 250 years ago, so many of those conversations happened and started in Hartford. And we're going to continue to be a center of talking about what this nation looks like for 250 years to come.
Well, big weekend coming up, long weekend. Mayor, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We can't wait. Really appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right, we're going to send it back to you guys at the desk.